Just waiting for the bus. I ain't got a clue when it's coming though. There goes my phone flashing away. Anyway, hopefully the bus will be along in a minute, I'm hoping. But it is Sunday. You see, I can't spin my phone around anymore. Here it comes.
Cheers, mate. Safe journey back, yeah?
Cheers, thank you. Oh, here at last, guys. Still got a flickery camera, but it's still on. Anyway, there's the Christmas village tree. Going to be down here Christmas Eve for the live Christmas carols. How about that? With a brass band. Alright, you can hear the church bells. See what we'll do, we'll have a quick run up to listen to the bells. You'll slowly get to hear the bells getting louder. Must be bell ringing. Basically, this is my church, basically. St Mary's Church. To be honest with you. And this is the oldest street in the village. Yeah, my church is ringing the bells tonight. And it sounds rather magnificent when you get underneath the church. Yeah. As you can hear, getting louder. But that's all good. Basically uphill. Wow. There you go. There you go, mate. Anyway, it's a bit slippy on there. Mind yourself going up these cobbles, they're a bit slippy. No, that's all good. Mind on these cobbles, sir, they're a bit slippy.
Yeah, thank you. I was going down the side.
All right. I was just warning the couple of pensioners walking up the cobbles. They're very slippy, so just warn them. Anyway, coming out of Church Street. This is the old street in the village. There you go, look. Church Street. And that is the St Mary's Church. And that's a Christian church. We've also got a Catholic church up the road. We haven't got a mosque yet though. The day that opens, mate, is the day I'm moving. Yeah. I'm alright with the Catholics, man. They're all cool. So I've got a bit of Irish myself, do you know what I mean? Start getting the old mosques opening up. I'd have to laugh first. Anyway, we're going home now. Hopefully. Hopefully this screen stays working, but I think I'll have to get that done Monday, I think. I was going to get a proper screen, but I might just get a moody one just to get me through. Not too cold out here. And I did open my windows, right? I opened my windows when I got in, and the hot air came in. So I've left a couple of windows open. So the temperature might have equaled out a bit. Saying that, I've just been to get a couple of little bits from town. I had to go to Halfords for me methylated spirits. Guess how much that was? £10 something, man. In Halfords. What a rip-off. For £3 more, in Screwfix, I can get 4 times the amount. They put that up though, because I was in Alfred's a few weeks back, and it was about £5.80, and now today it's £10 something. I think they've just jacked all their prices up for Christmas, Halfords. So avoid Halfords, everybody, because they've jacked the prices up. £10 for methylated spirits. It's only because I don't want to freeze tonight that I've bought it, but we've done the bank out. We've done the bank. We've got about £2 left, but it's all good. We've got money going in tomorrow night. And I've also got well, my mate said you can put a check in via your app. You must be able to scan checks in then nowadays. Be nice tomorrow to see the actual. I can't see the chat room or anything. All I can see is half of the picture at the top. But I've got to get it. I thought about buying a new phone, but to be honest with you, I quite like Huawei's, and this is a P30 Pro, and this was the last Huawei to have the App Store, the Google App Store. And to be honest, it's quite a good phone. Got a very good processor in it, so I'm going to get this one fixed up. And to be honest, it ain't worth me buying a new phone until we get 5G in our village. See, we've got no 5G, so obviously the next phone I buy, it will be 5G, but we ain't got no 5G, so it's pointless. Which was the same thing when I invested in this phone. We had no 5G, but I've got quite a good 4G connection because the transmitter's up in the woods behind my house. That's why I'm with the free network. But yeah, I'll be getting this phone fixed. Don't think I'm going to get a lot of change out of about 130 quid. I think. I don't know. See, you're supposed to send these phones off to have the screen fitted with a laser, but obviously you can get a cheap option. You get the 30 quid option. So I might have to go for that just to get my phone done. Because at the minute it's quite hard to do a live and actually see what's going on. Even the half screen I've got at the top is all sort of black and white and flashing all different colours, and the bottom half of the screen is just. I'll take a screenshot later. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot and I'll post it Tuesday. But yeah, still able to get live just about. But it's a bit of a mission trying to hit the right buttons. I've warmed up though, being out here. Went up to my mates, got a bit of smoke for the night. No more alcohol for me. Tell you what though, that Bailey's got rid of my cold. Well, got rid of the snotty nose part of it. Then it did render me quite useless on that chair for 24 hours. But now I've been up to my mates and down the town, I feel quite, well, not ready to go. I've just had my last ADHD tablet. That wind's starting to come a bit in now, but saying that, it's still a bit milder than before. I couldn't believe it earlier when I opened the windows in my house and actual hot air came in. I thought, what? That's how cold it is. And you know what I mean? I'm going to ring Clarion tomorrow, get right on their case. In fact, I've got to speak to Marcy. She's the one with the power. She just go bing bing. Well, that's what they said. They've got to support me. She asked me, "You sure you don't want to move?" I said no. She said, well, in that case, Clarion Housing have got to support me in living there. Well, let's see some support then. Do you know what I mean? Because I ain't seen fuck all so far. Excuse my language. All I've had is a bunch of numpties writing to me saying we're coming on this day, when it's actually the day I opened the letter. Do you know what I mean? I said, try sending me a letter which says we're coming in 2 days, not saying we're coming now. And he had the nerve to try, well, I don't know, he ain't rang me back. But yeah, I rang back up and said, oh, you can tell that bloke on my answer phone, who isn't even supposed to be on there, to get his facts correct. I haven't sworn at anybody or anything like that. I'm just telling them now. Because now they've been out to me, they know what the crack is. The crack is, I know what I'm on about, they don't. Yeah, everything's gone black and white. I need to really put some lights down here, man. At least they cut the bush. This bush was sticking right out. Not that anyone's going to, well, I can't say that. I was going to say not that anyone's going to jump out on you. They might. And again, I'm mooching up and down here at hideous times. Well, again, I've always been coming up and down this road at ridiculous times in the morning. For the last, well, I don't know, I was out running around on these streets quite young. But obviously it was a different world back then. Back when you could play in the street. There weren't no computers, you know what I mean? There weren't no internet. Last thing I've got to do is get that burner on the go. Methylated, the most expensive methylated spirits I've ever bought. £10 something a bottle. When it's normally £5 something. Let's put another 13 quid to that. You could go to Screwfix and get 4 times the amount of what I just bought there, but it's the only thing open. I did try Robert Dyer's, but that's closed. I just got there a bit too late. But yeah, Halfords, boycott Halfords, man. They've doubled their prices. Where's my door keys, guys? Where's my door keys? Oh. In here somewhere. Can't even turn the torch on my phone. Turn that on though. So I'm just searching. Might be better doing that. Wow. What a nightmare. It's a nightmare not having a proper torch on my phone there. Crazy. As you can see a bit on my phone now. It's all just yellow and pink and blue and proper screen malfunction. I give it that though, most of my other phones, Nokia's, all the other makes, as soon as the screen starts to go, it all just goes. So I'll give Huawei that. I'm still able to operate this, even though it's in a right old state. But what I was going to do is flick my, if I can even do it, do you know what I mean? It's hardly even getting in the settings. Flick my hotspot on and then join that on my computer. Anyway, let's get in here. if we can. Oh, if I can even see to get to the light. That's what I mean. I haven't even got a light in here. Only the ones that I've put in here. Oh. So I'm kind of feeling around, trying not to break my neck. There we go. Crazy. This light switch don't work, but the actual light does if I put a bulb in it. If I can even find where that bulb is. What a nightmare this is, guys. What a nightmare. That bloke out of East 17 thinks he had it hard. Fucking Brian Harvey. Fuck me. He ain't got a clue, mate. Here we go, that one I do. So I'm just trying to get the light bulb in, guys. Hang on, let me put that down there. I'm going to sort that front door out tomorrow. In fact, I might have a look tonight, see what I've got to fix it with. Because if I leave it to them numpties, freezing. Which I'm not prepared to do. Right, where's me burners? They're upstairs, I think. I think I had a bath. And then, where did I put them? Up there somewhere. Go and have a joint, shall we? Oh. Got a little bit of weed over there. I've just been up my mates and just got one. In fact, he fell asleep. Wow. In fact, yeah, it's definitely warmer in here. I opened the windows. So I was right about the house temperature. It's definitely gone up now. Saying that, I've really been rinsing the heaters today in here. I'm surprised the electricity hasn't started beeping at me yet. Saying that, I'm not in the emergency, so we've still got another tenner there. Just got this fuel that cost £10 fucking something. What a rip-off. What a rip-off. Right, where's me burners? 1, 2. Got me little burners. Just about keeping me warm, these are. Yeah. Halfords, eh? Mega rip-off. They mega put the price up, man. It was £5 something the other day, now it's £10 something. Boycott Halfords, everybody. They yanked the prices right up. Oh. Still got my skinhead. Oh. Nearly had a bit of a set to when I was out across the road. Some numpty was just bibbing his horn, slowed right down, and then he put his head out the window and said, "I'm going to snap you in half." So I walked towards his car and he just drove off. Anyway, he's not snapping anyone in half. I said, "You want to learn to fucking drive, you mug?" And that was about it, but yeah, bit of excitement for the night. Someone saying they're going to snap me up, man. Just for crossing the road correctly. I don't know. Numpties, eh? Anyway. What's in the bag? Not a lot in the bag, to be honest. Got some milk, some weed, Oh, what have I done? That retouch on. I've done something wrong here then. I can't see what I'm doing with the buttons on here. Anyway, got some milk. Got some weed in here. Let's get a split done. Quickly. Oh. Yeah, got some weed there. What's that there? Is that a bit of weed? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Got half a spliff in my pocket. That's better. In fact, yeah, it's warmed up in here. Must be because I opened the window. Yeah, I got half a spliff here that I made at the bus stop, but wasn't the best one. Where's my Rizzlers? Got the radio on, it's on here. Anyway, I hope everybody's well out there. Everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Will soon be upon us. And for a change this year, I'm actually due some money on Christmas Day. So that's going to come early this year. Saying that, you got to make it last just as long, so there's no real bonus in that. Yeah, I think I've got my PIP, Personal Independence Payment. That's tomorrow night at midnight. And then the week after is my ESA week. ESA, if anyone knows what that is. Yeah. And what else we got? We got a 200 and something pound cheque to put in. But I've been informed that I can scan it in my banking app, but that's new to me. But I'll look, not that I'll really be able to do it on this phone in a minute, but yeah, I'm probably going to go into town tomorrow just to put that cheque in. And that's another £200. I've got to pay, really, that's my bedroom tax. I've got to pay £250 bedroom tax Tuesday morning. So really that wipes out that cheque that I got from the water company and takes a bit more out of my other money. Yeah, another 200. To be honest, I might just pay them 200 because I'm actually paying over the amount I'm supposed to. Yeah, I might just give them 200. Make them sweat a bit, which covers what I'm supposed to cover. Yeah, they'll give me another 50 quid there. And then carry on with the 250s in January. Got a lot going on, guys and girls. I'm also being assessed, I think, for me. I missed my bib appointment for my PIP. But the woman, they send you all these threatening letters. Oh, you didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. We're going to stop this, blah, blah, blah. But when I rang up, I think because of my condition, because it's like, I suppose there are a lot of people on the sick that have got illnesses, and mine isn't an illness. Mine is a condition I was born with. Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting better. I was born like this. I think if you're in that category, they tend to not scrutinise you so much. Saying that, they're still going to scrutinise me because your PIP, it's not about what illness you got or what condition you got. It's about how your condition affects you. So I have to explain to them on a bad day how my conditions affect me, and you've all seen how my conditions affect me. I just grind to a halt. Yeah. In fact, being diagnosed at the age of 50 with ADHD and all that, it's been a real eye opener for me. Because in my day, there wasn't nothing, man. There wasn't no nothing, man. There wasn't really mental health. Do you know what I mean? You were just there was no mental health when I was a kid. It was just, how do I put it? People just had a stiff upper lip, I suppose, and just cracked on with it. That's how I've been taught to just crack along with it. Do you know what I mean? Which is probably why I'm still here now, man. After my horrendous year after year of arguing with Clarion, they're probably used to winding people. You know what I mean? Cracking people up. But I don't know. Crazy, eh? Anyway, I was after the Rizzlers. It's really annoying having half a screen. The Rizzlers are all stuck. Look. Great. Oh, there we go. Sticky Rizzlers. Oh. Yeah. No, it's been mineralised. Maybe that's why I paid more for that. Or maybe it was all mineralised anyway. I don't know exactly what they mean by that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting onto. In fact, Marcy might be on my answer phone. Somebody's on my answer phone. I did ring up Clary on Friday and said, "Can I speak to Marcy?" Who's supposed to be my one point of contact. I've been having every Tom, Dick, and Harry fucking leave me messages, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm supposed to have one person that does all the talking to me.
Anybody out there?
Oh, got someone on here, look. That's Russell asking if there's anyone out there. He does it every night. Mumbling to himself, says, "I didn't think there would be." I just about made that out. Right, bit of roach material. Yeah, I might crack on with a bit of work tonight. Do a bit more clearing, a bit more hoovering, try and get my front room how I want it. Got to make some more room now, move my decks forward a bit. I've still got speakers to bring down and wire up. More shit to move out of the kitchen. Then again, I think I've got till January the 10th to do that. I think that's when they're doing that. I suppose first things first, I should really have a look at that front door, shouldn't I? See if I can seed it somehow. 'Cause that's been done halfway through January. Right, the bus pass, that needs to go in here. Crazy. And I might set my tent up in my back garden. How about that? Anyway, enough chit chat. I've got to roll this. Something to roll it on. Like a bit of paper. Yeah, I did roll a spliff at the bus stop, but then the bus pulled up, so I had to kind of put it out. Yeah, give up the weed, I reckon. Give up the tobacco as well. I know if I really wanted to, I could just stop, because the fact that I've given up lorazepam before, and in the addictive leagues, that's right at the top with heroin, nicotine, and I just stopped that. I think the only way I can stop is just cold turkey. All that I'm gonna wean myself off and all that. I've never really gone down that route. I can't really go down that route. That route wouldn't work for me. What works for me is finishing my last bit of smoke and just stopping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could. But Woodout, they sorted my house out. But it looks like it's all happening next year. I've still got to, obviously, my next door neighbour put a complaint in about me and my bush growing over his garden. Well, the fact is, Chabby, it's your bush, mate. It's growing over my garden. Not that I've got any animosity towards the traveller fella. Do you know what I mean? He don't speak to me. I don't speak to him. But it's your bush, bruv. And what cracked me up was Marcy tried telling me, right, that it's on the deeds. Well, I think not. They forget I've been here. You know what I mean? I've been here since I was born. I can tell you who planted it. But yeah, they're going to be cutting that, because it ain't even my bush. And as soon as that gets cut, I'll get half my front garden back. But it does make me chuckle when they try and say, oh yeah, well, we've looked on the deeds. It don't matter whether you have looked on the deeds, mate, because you got it completely wrong. Cracks me out, man. I don't know. Crazy, eh? All because we got swallowed up by Clarion Housing. We was a real small little housing group. With a local office that the old people used to visit and that. But as soon as Clarion got in, they closed our local office. In fact, if you rewind on the videos, you'll see me getting arrested outside there when I exposed them. But then as soon as I got to the cells, he put me in the cell, and then 2 minutes later, he said, "I don't even know why we've got you in here, Phil. There is no evidence." I said, "Well, there you go then, brother. Let me out." They let me out straight away. Crazy. Yeah, I put it live on. What was I on? Might have been on Facebook or something. But yeah, they were abandoning the building when I come across them. But yeah, we were a little association. Then we got swallowed up by the biggest association in the country. So instead of me ringing up Clarion and having somebody pick the phone up within a minute or two, you're now number 998 in the queue. Do you know what I mean? Try telling that to somebody that's got ADHD. You think they're going to wait on? You think anybody's going to wait on there? But I don't know. They're quick enough to put the rents up. See, when Maggie Thatcher years ago let the housing groups buy into it all, it was actually stipulated that it was all not for a not-for-profit cause. So these housing associations are not meant to make loads of profit. They're supposed to keep it ticking over, but they don't. I got quite a lowish rent, but that's due to the fact that I've been here so long. I've also got the right to buy with the maximum discount, which is all my mum and dad's discount. Oh, and a bit more. I keep forgetting that I've been here so long. I've been here longer than them now. But yeah, they used to live over the road in the flat before I was born. My mum and dad, my brother, my two brothers and my two sisters. And when I was born, they moved in here. Obviously, I've got no memory of over there because I wasn't here. Yeah. We were second ever people to move in here. There was a coloured guy here before that painted everything green. Everything was green. In fact, I'm finding he's green now as I'm burning back the doors. Anyway, it's enough waffle. Sorry about the waffle tonight, guys, girls, but all I've got is half a screen and a flashing bottom of the screen. Bright white, just going bzzz. You know, like if your TV's a bit shot away and you're just getting all the flashing, that's what it's like. Definitely has broke their phone screen before, but yeah. Most annoying, most costly as well. But once I've got it done, it's done. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is try a bit of this super expensive Halford's methylated spirits, which is just unreal. Actually, I'm going to see if my other stuff is mineralised. What exactly are they meaning by mineralised? I know what minerals are. Mineralisation. In what way? Nah, see, this is different. This is Bartolene methylated spirits. It's got a picture of a burners and that on, which I use. You can get that right from Robert Dyer's for about £5 something. That's for 500 millilitres. But if you go to where is it? I go Tool Station. You can get 2 litres, which is 4 times the amount of that, for £13. But if you want to be really robbed, get yourself down to Alfred's. It's robbing season at Alfred's. Don't forget that. You can get yourself some methylated spirits mineralised for £10 something. which I would have never bought. It's just I went to Robert Dyer's, they were shut. I went to the fucking Screwfix, they were shut. Mineralised, eh? Now what I've got to do is just tip this other bit of liquid I got left. I could mix it up, I suppose, and burn it out of it. Hang on, let me put a bit of glass on the side. I'll be able to show you what I'm doing. What we've got here is the fake Trangier. We've got a fake Trangier there. What I'm going to do is just tip. I've been testing out the nail varnish remover, which the hippie girl, the hippie camper girl was on about. Burns okay-ish, but it splutters now and again, which I don't really like, because in a cold night in my tent, I'll have this burning away with the meths, which doesn't splutter. It's not going to, you know what I mean? Well, it is going to burst into flames if you fuck about with it, and I wouldn't advise anybody to do what I do here. I only do what I do because I've been doing it years, and yeah, I wouldn't advise anybody to do what I do when I'm camping. That's just me. You know what I mean? I'm used to doing that. But yeah, just I'll put that warning out there. But yeah, let's boom. Hopefully you can see that okay. This is the mineralised stuff. What we'll do, find my lighter. It's going to be in my bag, possibly. Yeah, in my pocket. Got about 1 million lighters. What we're going to do here, guys and girls, is we're just going to light that. Boom. See, that's green, man, that shows to me. It looks green on my screen. Yeah, see, I've been mixing the nail varnish remover with the meths. It doesn't come up as strong as that. There. That's straight up. And it'll start, you'll see around the edges. Am I able to zoom still? No, I can't zoom in. You'll see them little holes around the edges. It'll start to bloom, which basically means it starts coming out of there. Nope. "54 minutes I've been on there. My phone's starting to flash horrendously. That's starting to burn up as well. And that, believe it or not, once that gets up to heat, see this here? See this electric fan? That puts out more heat than the electric fan. And that electric fan's 2,000 watts. I think this gets out to about 3,000. Anyway, what I might do is charge my phone up, then come back on a Mega Live, and might even play a couple of records. Don't know what my battery is. I can't even check it. Really annoying. Anyway, hello to everybody out there. Hello to all my usual viewers who are probably watching. Joe and everybody else. Too many names to mention. And welcome along to all the new subscribers that I'm getting as well. Onwards and upwards. In fact, we're starting to get nearly 1,000, which I said I'd never get near. Yeah. I still haven't bought any subscribers. You can actually buy subscribers, you know that, off YouTube. But I've done everything naturally. People have come in naturally, do you know what I mean? You can pay YouTube, you see, to put you out everywhere, so you're coming up on everyone's screen. But to be honest, I'm quite happy doing it the way I'm doing it, because it was just me to start with. It was me. Well, Ranking Roger started it really. Yeah. I just let it all happen. Especially when I go live. When I do live feeds, do them Wildcamp ones, getting like thousands of people, and the music ones. Thousands of people are coming in. That's Russell again. See, there's about 8 or 9 people that all get on here. Well, it's probably more than that on a network night, which is Monday. But I'll go on here, right, Christmas Day. You watch it go wild with kids with walkie-talkies. And all sorts of things.
Doesn't contain any of her old contacts.
Have you seen her, you saw?
I haven't seen her. Yeah, I've seen her.
Is she alright?
It's burning away nicely now. There, it's chucking out a nice bit of heat. See, that's when you got it going nicely. Yeah. Now my phone's trying to report it's coming up report stream, man. I'll end up reporting my own stream. Not that I really break. Well, ooh. There we go. Let's start to play up now. We're entering a new realm of packed up phone, but it's still on there. Look. Just about. I hope the bloke in the phone shop ain't put his prices up like Halford's. But to be honest, it's pointless buying another phone because I'm alright, it's zooming in on me now. It's doing its own zoom. Yeah, I ain't got no 5G around here, so it's pointless. And to be honest, I quite like this Huawei and the fact that it was the last one to have I got like the Google store and all that. I think they sort of Google banned them after that. Look, zooming in, look. I'm zooming out, but I'm zooming in. That's mad. There you go, look. So to zoom in and that on its own now. I don't know. It's doing it again, man. Slowly zooming in. Crazy. Get him to clean the speaker out as well when he's doing my phone. Go have a new back, new front. Loads of money. Not good. Then again, Once it's done, isn't it? It's all good after that. I'm surprised it's even able to do this, but I've got quite a good processor in that in my phone. I wouldn't mind there's like the new Huawei's out. Mine's a P30 Pro, but obviously you've got the P40 Pro. But then you don't get the Google Store. And I get all my apps from there. Don't really pay for any apps. If you look in there, you can always find it for free. But yeah. So that should be done Tuesday morning. I'm going to head straight there nice and early into Maidstone. Go to the shop. Hopefully he'd do it straight away. But he did say he had all the bits to do it. So I think for a real Huawei screen, you're talking fitted, you're talking 60 quid. That's just for the front. But I think I can get like a cheap Moody one for 30 quid. So I'm going to say, just put the Moody one on there, back and front, for the meantime. Otherwise, I've got to have it sent away, you see, to have the expensive screen put on, which is going to mean even more time with no net. And obviously, I use this every day. Well, I'm on here every day, doing live streams and whatnot. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the cheap option just to get it going. That's because I can literally leave it in the shop, go and have a coffee or whatever, go back and it's done, hopefully. Worst comes to the worst, I'll have to send it off, but then buy another phone. But I've got a couple of other Huawei's, you see, here, which need minor things doing to it. So it might pay me to get that done, rather than buy a new phone. But anyway, it's chucking out some nice heat. It's burning nicely as well. Yeah. Best things to burn, bioethanol and meths. Don't forget the nail varnish remover. Crazy, eh? The joys of a wild camper. In fact, we're going to be putting the tent up. We still got to go back down to the camp to get the my other tent and the wheelbarrow. Still haven't got that, but not that anyone's been there and done anything. If I thought for 1 minute it would like disappear, I wouldn't put it there. It's a nightmare to access. As for me Christmas camping spot, I went and had a look at a place the other night, but I think it'd be a bit risky having big fires there, and obviously, you know, I like a big fire. Yeah. All you wild camp beginners out there, you got to pick somewhere that no one's gonna, you know what I mean? No one's gonna see where you are. I see a lot of videos on that, new wild campers and that, and a lot of people out and about for the first time. There was one bloke that was out and hearing all the noises in the dark was freaking him out. But I did send him a message saying, I'm watching you now in my tent, listening to the owls. He could hear something. I said, the only thing you can hear. He didn't know what he could hear. But obviously I didn't know about owls. So I was able to tell him that's an owl. That thing you can hear screeching is a tawny owl, which is the most common kind of owl. So I kind of like helping the newbies. Obviously I've been doing, well, they call it wild camping. I just call it camping, man. I've been doing this since I was a little boy. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose people that are not used to the darkness, not used to the countryside sounds, because the sounds are completely different, man. The sounds you're going to get on a wild camp are going to be really freaky and really weird compared to what you'd get on a normal camp. As you've seen by my night videos, it's just owls, man. And the odd policeman diving through the bush. We're still quite mad now. And then before that, we had the geezers chopping down the trees where the owls were. In fact, might go back and visit that. See what's in that spot now. Wonder whether they felled all the trees. But yeah, kind of got two spots I've looked at. One spot's right near the village, right near the river, in fact. But I know dog walkers do walk partially around it, which don't really bother me. I might probably know them anyway. But I don't think I could have a roaring fire there. Saying that, I'm in the same boat as before where the policeman can come along. What are you doing? I'm camping. Oh, right then. Do you know what I mean? It's not in his jurisdiction to move me along. You're not actually breaking the law as such. It's a bylaw, basically. So anybody camping in England, wild camping, unless you're camping national parks, I think there's a couple of places where you're allowed to park, but you're allowed to camp, but that's currently in court. They're trying to ban that as well. But then again, you send me out. I mean, everybody's doing it still. All that could happen, the worst that could happen, is the landowner could come out. He can't take you to court straight away. He's got to ask you to move first. And obviously, I was asked to move by the geezers that was chopping down the trees. But because I engaged with him politely and started talking about the owls, I mean, give me time to get out of there. But I suppose the worst thing that could happen is the landowner could come down, warn you, and then if you stay there after that, he can then take you to county court and it would be a civil matter of trespassing, which would be quite interesting to actually take to court, because we've got what's called the right to roam on all these. You've seen me walking through all these farmers' fields and that. When I was doing the owl camp there, through that muddy bit, it's all got a public right away through all of that around here. But yeah, in Scotland you can wild camp. Wouldn't mind doing a Scottish one, a trip up there, man, to Jockland with all the jocks, man. Try a bit of Scotland, man, but that's fucking cold up there. But yeah, wild camping up there's, it's only England and Wales where it's, well, I'm not going to say it's illegal, because it ain't illegal. Be a bit more of a buzz, I suppose, if it was. But yeah. And there's a lot of fake video. I have to start pointing some of these out. I see, obviously I do real wild camping. You've seen me out there. But there's a lot of fake ones. I see there's a lot of people claiming to be wild camping, right? Yet where they are, I can tell just by, because I do it, I can tell just by looking at their surroundings. I can see that they're in like a cut area, which isn't really wild camping. I think a lot of them are in people's fields and that, what they've got permission to be in. They just make out they're wild camping. There are a few of us out there doing it real. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I've started to notice that. Things that just don't look right. Like you've seen me out there, fucking bushes and everything everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Just about getting there with me tent. Yet they're all going in there, it's all neat and nice and tidy. It ain't like that, man. If you're going off the beaten track, which they're claiming to be, it would be all overgrown and all just crazy. But yeah. And I say, is it the English Woodsman? Don't know if anyone watches his channel, but I'm going to make a video. I might even do that later, sticking up for him. There's a guy called the English Woodsman, right? A fella that does all camping. Proper nice fella. He's got nearly 100,000 subscribers. And people are bullying him, man, because he's reading and his spelling's a bit like dodgy. He might have dyslexia or something, I don't know. But yeah, the people are picking on him and that, and like proper trolling him. So I'm going to put a video out, tag him in it, just give the trolls a bit of a burnout. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll eat them for breakfast, man, the trolls. But he's taking it to heart, man. Do you know what I mean? Because he can't read properly, he can't write properly. Which, you know what I mean? Might not be his fault. Yeah, people all picking on him. It's got to the point where it's actually harassment. But yeah, crazy, eh? You shouldn't judge somebody's education on your education. Do you know what I mean? But he does all right. He's a very good channel. The English Woodsman, guys. I didn't realise he was being trolled till he put the videos out saying about it. So I'll put one out, see if I can take a few trolls away from him. I'll have some of them. We've got our own little selection of trolls, you know. But obviously some people, they used to get to me. But since my diagnosis, you know, they don't really get to me now. But yeah. Pointing out his spelling mistakes and saying, oh. And they also sent him, what done his head in, I think, they sent him links. He banned them from YouTube, and then they got on his Facebook, they got on everywhere. His Instagram, everything. And they're sending him links to children's reading books, thinking it's funny. But I don't think that's funny. But yeah, I'd like to see some of their messages, see if we can point out any mistakes to them that they might be making. But yeah, they've been really starting on him to the point he's had to make a video. You can clearly see he's upset by it. I think he said he was dyslexic. And to be honest, even if he wasn't, who the fuck are the trolls, man, to start judging people? Do you know what I mean? Bunch of faceless fucking idiots, man. A bunch of faceless morons. Is the way I look at it. I've had them on here firing all sorts of shit. And I say to you, is that the best you've got? Do you know what I mean? Is that the best they've got there? I don't worry about trolls. I worry about real people. Do you know what I mean? If I was opening a door and someone was going, or whatever, then that'd bother me. People sending messages, man, it don't really bother me. He should really, when they're sending him links to fucking primary school books, he should really send them back to them. But yeah, bullying really. The English Woodsman, check him out. He does all tents, stoves, all sorts of stuff. But he's got to the point where it's gone beyond trolling. See, there's a line, see, like trolling, and then there's harassment. And to be honest, it's all harassment, which is actually illegal in England, do you know what I mean? They'll think they're unidentifiable Well, you're not. Even people that use VPNs can be identified. And all a VPN is, guys and girls, is just a program that puts you all around the world, really. Been on here an hour and 16 minutes, look. What's the betting? I'm about 30% on the battery. And this is still burning, guys. We able to spin round? Look, yeah, we're still able to spin round. I didn't even fill that right up. Lovely and warm. That's what the trolls need, thrown all over them. One of them burners. But yeah. It's got to the point where he's blocked them on all the sites, but they're coming back with new names and that. They keep sending, it's the links that are bothering him. The links to the children's books. But then again, how boring has their life got to be? Do you know what I mean? If they're sitting there taking the piss out of some bloke because he's getting a few spellings wrong or whatever, a bit of pronunciation wrong or whatever, do you know what I mean? How sad have they got to be sitting there pointing all that out? Crazy. Sad, yeah. Sad mothers, and you know the last word there. I bet half of these trolls sitting there telling him he can't spell, I bet half of them is thick as shit, man. Got to be pretty fucking brain dead to be doing that in the first place, isn't you? Go and do something fucking proactive instead of negative shit, man. Trying to run someone down because he's got a good channel, man. Do you know what I mean? But again, he does go on about the numbers. A lot of them are fixated on the numbers. I find a lot of YouTubers are quite fixated on the numbers. I'm not really that fixated on them. I'll see them go up, and I've said, "Oh, we'll never get near 100." Suddenly we were 200, and then I've said, "Oh, we'll never get near 500," and then we were 600. And I said, "We'll never get near 1,000." What are we now? I don't know what we're at now. 700 and something. At my last little phase now. Hit the 1,000. Yeah. And again, a lot of the earnings that I'll be able to earn through YouTube will go to the specials and all that anyway, and madness, and the groups that I play on here. That's where the cash will go from them videos. The views from that will go to the record companies. Which would then go to them or their families. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. So now I do make other videos with no music in that do a lot of views. But obviously I'm a music channel who generally earn the least. Out of all the channels on YouTube, I've probably picked the worst to start, which is a music-based one, which earned the least. I could play no music and then get paid for them videos, but I choose to play the music. What happens then? You get a strike, but it's not a bad boy strike. What it is basically, instead of me earning the money from that video, the specials or whoever I'm playing will get that. And I'm okay with that. Because as of next year, we're going to be selling a few records, and I don't know, I might pick Thursday night. For all you vinylists out there, let me know what you're after, and I'll have a look, see what we can find. Also going to be I've decided I'm going to be investing next week in, well, quite a lot coming next week. I've bought Madness, The Rise and Fall, first press. One Step Beyond, first press. Absolutely, first press. All them three for 35 quid, which is a bit of a good deal. So I'm going to be getting them. I'm then going to be buying this R2 tone off that girl for 30 quid. But that's a first press. I've only got a second press of that, so I quite like to marry them up, if you get me. So I'll have a first press and a remastered. What else have we got? I suppose the Jewel of the Crown will be, when I go to Maidstone, the Liberty and Norton Folgate first press box set, unopened, with CD, vinyl, a complete box set. I tell you what, you go and look for the Liberty and Norton Folgate. I'm not talking about represses like I've got. You go and look for a first press of that. They just ain't out there. The fact, I think they started off at 150, but I've got them down to about 100 and something. But yeah, that's going to be quite mad. No doubt I'll struggle not to open it and play it. Saying that, obviously you open it, it's going to devalue it, for a fact. But I think you still get your money on it. I think it's that rare that you could rip it open and play it, man, and then sell it second hand. You're still going to get your dough for it because it ain't out there. Certain things, right, just ain't out there. And the Liberty and Norton Folgate first press is one of them things. And the fact that it's unopened, maybe I should start not opening things. I could always just play my repress. But yeah, that's probably going to be the most expensive two-tone related record I've bought so far. It's been up for ages, man. It's been up on the site for ages. And I've offered them all sorts, but they just declined it. I've not offered them what they want, though. But I offered them 99. It was the first time she actually mailed me back and spoke. All I've got so far all year is decline. But then again, they probably know what they've got. Do you know what I mean? I know what they got. But yeah, I put down 99, pinged that off to her. I think she come back and said she'd had a word with her fella, and he said he'd take 110. So I've got it down from 150 to 110. But I'd still like to pay a $1 for it, but then I could buy that, right, for to be honest, you could pay 150 for it and flip it straight away. I know where I can sell that straight away because I'm in the right groups to be able to do that. Whereas I don't think she and her fella's in the right group to be able to do that. Otherwise they'd be in there, wouldn't they, doing it? Saying that, it'll be going in my Madness collection, man. But yeah, we'll be going to get that. Maybe Tuesday night. Get my phone done. We'll go and get it Tuesday night. Go on a live. Oh, the radio's going on. Tell you who that was. Obviously, I've got to look at it first. But to be honest, put the pictures up and that. And I'm going round to their house, so it's not like they can sell me something dud. Because I'd just be knocking back on the door, man. Well, to be honest, I know straight away. It all looks legit. Yeah. Libby and Norton Folgate. What does it even look like, man? Does it even look like the repress? You know I'm going to be ripping that open, don't you? Might de-pound it by a few quid, but it's all good. It's still going to be right up there. To be honest, I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to hang on to it. But yeah. There's people out there that buy stuff, just don't open it, man. Which is probably the best way to make money. But I like to play my music. But anyway, that's enough talking. I'm going to jump off here because I've been on here like an hour and 27 minutes. And I'm pretty sure my battery needs a charge. But I will be back. I'll be back, as Arnie once said. I'll be back maybe with some music. Whatever you're doing, have a good one. Let's see if I can end the stream. Which I... No? I have to do it this way. Can't even end the stream. So I'm going to try and end it now. Not good, is it? Are you sure you want to stop? Keep pressing yes, but it's not actually stopping. Pin message. Alright, I've got a message. Rick, out to Rick there. I could see Rick. Horrible the way England has gone, brother. You ain't wrong there, mate. England is down the pan. It's like the first comment I've seen, guys. Obviously, I've got issues here. But yeah, out to Rick. Didn't know you even said that, man. Or when you even said it. But yeah, you're right. England is down the pan, man. England is gone. As we knew it. It's sad, really. It's sad for all them kids. All them English kids. And Irish kids, man. Scottish kids. Welsh kids. We're all doing the same thing. They ain't going to have no history one day. They ain't going to have no history. Anyway. Down with the government, man. Down with all the governments, because we're all bullshitters. No matter what party you're supporting, they're all going to chat bollocks, man. They're all living on another plane to what we are. The silver spoon mob. That's who the government are. They ain't interested in the working classes, man. They're interested in the middle class and the top classes. Which I'm not one of.